Welcome to What's That Pen, helping you find your next perfect pen. My name is Amanda Arneill, and today we are looking at the Edding 1340 brush pen. This is a 10-pen set with quite a fancy case. It holds all of your pens and has these little clips so that they won't fall out if you have this pack of pens in your bag, which is definitely a plus for portability and storage. These pens are water-based, which means that if you get a little bit of water on them, they are going to run. So keep that in mind when you are deciding what projects to use this on. It's hard to find information as to the light fastness, all of those of these Edding pens. They are from the other side of the ocean, which means that it can be a little bit tricky to find them over here in North America. However, they are available on some sites and for a nominal shipping cost. One place I found them, it was $1, which is pretty reasonable. You can get your hands on these pens. They are about $20 plus that $1 shipping, which makes them just over $2 per pen. Not breaking the bank, but it's also not the cheapest pen that we've looked at either. There are 20 different colors available. This set has 10 of those colors, and the 10 color set is the one that's $20. The Edding 1340 has a brush nib, which means that it is a felt style nib that has flexibility. So that when you do your upstrokes, you can do thin lines. When you do your downstrokes, they can be thicker. And this contrast is what makes your hand lettering look so absolutely gorgeous and stunning. The thick line is not overly thick, and the thin line is relatively thin, and both are pretty easy to control, which is definitely key when you are choosing your pen. For nib rebound, going up and down over and over will allow us to get a sense of this. And then we look at the tip. The tip is curved still slightly up, but over time, and you can see now you look at it again and it looks straight. So the nib rebound is pretty good. It doesn't get stuck pressed in that one direction. And if you're finding that it is, just make sure that as you're writing, you're turning your pen regularly in order to keep your brush tip right in the middle and not bowing to one side or the other. This one has average to above average rebound. Rebound meaning that it is going back into its straight position. For the writing size, while this pen seems like it would cause you to write larger, it actually has a small to medium writing size. That means that to write the pen name, it only took about 1/4 of the page, whereas other pens of a similar size usually would take you most of the page, but this one, because of the good rebound, because of the easy control, allows you to write a little bit smaller, thereby fitting more onto your page. The writing size I definitely wouldn't call small, but it's in between the two, so it's a small to medium writing size. For juiciness, let's color in the cup and see how easily it smears, or tips over and makes a big mess all over the table. Putting it in there, letting it dry, not at all, and then trying to smear it did get us a smear. Let's put a new cup in, let it dry for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, and then smear it. And we have no smear. So it is not overly wet. I would say that these have about regular juiciness, meaning that they would be something that's suitable even if you're left-handed or if you tend to be a fast writer and there's a good chance that you're going to smear your work. They won't be frustrating you in the way that a wet pen would. Ease of transition is so important because this is how easily you're going to be able to transition from upstroke to downstroke and then back again, but not just in your mountain hills, also in your circle shape. And that's so important for so many of the letters that you'll be creating. Going from your upstroke to downstroke and then back up, there's a nice smooth transition and the upstroke areas look the same. Going the other direction, upstroke, downstroke, and upstroke. Again, we get really smooth transitions, and that wasn't even with going very, very slowly. So these actually have excellent ease of transition. I would say that $2 per pen is a little bit on the higher side if you consider that other pens could be as cheap as $1 per pen. But the ability to control the pen during transition, the fact that you can use a colored pen for a small to medium size, and the fact that it has above average nib rebound, along with it being a good option for lefties, means that the Edding brush pen is one you will definitely want to check out. One con about this brush pen is that this pink color, while it looks pink on the lid, definitely is not true to color. I always like my pens to be quite true to the color that they're supposed to be, and this one actually looks like it would be closer to the purple. The other pen that I have a little bit of a personal problem with is the blue, because again, from the lid, it looks like it's going to be more vibrant, but it's actually sort of a dull, unexciting light blue. However, it is a blue that would be easy to use. So overall, these are a pen I would suggest you check out if you're looking for another pen, but not necessarily one that you would have to put on your must-have list. Just maybe as a stocking stuffer for Christmas. To get your copy of this pen checklist for the Edding 1340 brush pen, you can download it below, or you can also download a blank pen checklist for the pens that you have in your collection so that you can figure out which brush pens are the perfect ones for you. If you have a pen that you would like me to review so that you can waste my money and not yours, put it in the comments down below and I'll make sure to add that one to my shopping list so that we can review it together.